Bear with me for a second. I got me some Honeycrisp apples. I love Honeycrisp apples with a passion. I start off my day with fruits. You know, I don't really into eating all that junk food. It don't give me no energy like fruits do. But yeah, these ones is juicy, sweet, crispy, and cold. I love them when it's like that, you know. But and I wanted to talk to y'all today about friends. Most friends are not who they say they are. Sometimes you can have someone ride or die with you until the end. Sometimes you have somebody ride or die with you until they take the mask off and show you who they really are. And it's for us as we grow to learn the difference by allowing them to show us who they really are. We can't keep speaking for somebody. They got a mouth themselves. Let them speak so you can see if they're who they are or they got a lying tongue. Don't show up for somebody. Let them show up for themselves at times so you can see who they really are. So this one's about my boy named Smokey Black from 590. Now, growing up, we knew each other since elementary. This goes back first grade, you know. And we ended up becoming friends. And you know, you start to do the things that friends do. You hang out. You start to make days that you do things with each other, events. You know what I mean? You walk to school with each other. You play basketball at school, after school. You start to really build up a bond with people. And this dude, I always thought he would be my best friend. It was times that other home, like, you know, when you get the boxes of candy and you sell them for trips to make the money for the trip. I remember we was at the Chinese store and they took his candy money. And I felt that was wrong because we all friends and this is your bro. If you're going to take something from somebody, you're going to try to rob somebody, you should rob somebody that we don't mess with. We grew up. We family. We're not supposed to be tearing down homes. That's not what homeboys do. We show love to each other. We show up for each other. We dedicate to each other. We earn stripes with each other. You know, we get our badges with each other. You feel me? For better or worse, we there for each other. And they wasn't trying to hear it. So I didn't know who had the money. And then they had the older bro there with them. So I ended up getting into altercation for him. He didn't even fight for his money. He didn't fight for his candy, none of that. But because that was my homeboy, we all homeboys, and I felt it was wrong, I stuck up for him. Which I should have let him do himself. Because you'll never get to see who people really are. You know? I felt bad that they did him dirty like that. And I ended up getting slammed on the car like 15 times. But the thing was, I had heart to get back up and keep fighting the older dude. He was an older dude. You feel me? Like we were like in the 3rd grade. He like in the 7th, 8th grade. You know what I mean? But I had heart. Just the homeboy too. Shout out to the homeboy Stick. Love him to death. He used to DJ with D-Block, the Rough Riders and them. You know what I mean? And he could tell you about the story better than anybody. And at the end, he gave me, dot me up, told me I had mad heart, and he respected me for that, for standing up for my friend and to keep getting back up against me no matter how old or big he was, and for right and not wrong, you know? Most people won't do that for their people. And I also gave him the money from my own money, for him to go on a trip. You know what he did later on? He pocketed the money and he never went on the trip. So it was, you know what I'm saying? He chose to show who he was, and I would never learn that if I didn't pay attention to him showing me who he was. So as we get older, this goes from elementary. Now we in middle school. We still rocking with each other, you know, hard. And you know, we walking home from school one day. I got me some Adidas. This is probably like the 2nd, 3rd day of school. Shell top Adidas was what was cracking back then. Oh, they was popping heavy. Everybody could tell. I rock with those shell top Adidas. Everybody had a pair. You know what I'm saying? Even if you didn't have 3 or 4, you had a pair. You know what I mean? So I didn't have no new sneakers. I was going shopping after school for some new sneakers, you know, for the year to start off right. You know, you're gonna have the girls checking up for you. You want to make sure you decent. You want to make sure you present yourself better. Like my mother. I was raised with my mother. You know what I mean? I come from a good home. I got beauty in me. You know what I mean? I'm a fly guy. Like, you feel me? I keep myself together. It's what you want the ladies to see you as. So we end up going to the sneaker stores. We coming from Grammerton and we on the Ave. Now on the Ave, it's probably like 3 or 4 sneaker stores on the Ave, because you had Chambers, you had this other sneaker store, and you had VIM. So I want to say it was 3 back then. And we went in there. I got me some Adidas. But what happened was, it was like 2 pizza shops. We ended up being hungry, so we all, you know, after school we went to the pizza shop. I got me some pizza. We all getting pizza, ordering our orders and everything is packed in here. What happened was I ended up putting my sneakers down to go in my pocket to get the money and pay for the pizza, wait for the pizza. I ended up getting the pizza. I was so hungry, and I used to smoke weed. I was so high and hungry that I had a buzz. I totally forgot about my sneakers. You feel me? So now we walking out the sneaker store. He knows, and the whole time he's laughing. Me not noticing because I didn't forget, but it was hard to remember. I had a lot on my mind, and I was focused on smashing this pizza. I was high as a kite. You know what I mean? And this is crazy because this is back then on the Ave when Styles P had us. He had us a restaurant on the Ave at the top of the Ave. You feel me? Real talk. And you know what I mean? Back when everybody used to wear white tees. This is that era. That was our era. We was growing up. You'll wear other colored tees, but white tees was definitely it, especially in the summertime. You know. So we get like probably 2 or 3 blocks from the Ave. We walking down Second. And they just laughing. He talking to my other friend, and my other friend, you know what I'm saying? He's like, yo, you forgot something. You missing something. I'm not noticing what the hell they talking about because I'm so high and I'm enjoying this pizza. That's the only thing on my mind. Come to find out I left my sneakers in the store, and he knew it from the beginning. Now, a real friend wouldn't do that, but he was also jealous. You feel? He didn't want me to outshine him. You know what I mean? And that's the reason why he didn't say nothing, and he took it as funny as hell. And me, I'm still not realizing it that way because, you know, this is my homeboy, but that's how he felt. To come years later, and we get into altercations and all this and this and that. You know, now we in a high school, but I always allowed people to show me who they were. You feel me? And he was the type that I asked him for the money one day. I was in the jam. I asked him for the money. He laughed at me and told me, get the bump out of here, and laughed. Like, so I felt some type of way. So after that, I would just thug him every day for his cat, you know, just to see if he'd face me. You know what I mean? And he never wanted to face me. You know what I mean? Because I felt some type of way about that. He's supposed to be my bro. This is after I got shot in the head from them dust blunts. You feel me? I'm out of it. And I'm not really me no more. You know what I mean? I'm in a whole nother dimension. It's a whole nother ball game for me. I'm seeing things. I'm hearing things. You're supposed to be my homie. He shitted on me. After a while, he never faced me. I let it go. You know what I mean? And what happened was niggas end up lacing my shit again. And I end up seeing him. And he was more, instead of helping me out or showing me love or getting me somewhere safe or bringing me somebody who can help me to do better, like a family member who's older, he just cursed me out and told me how much he wasn't helping me. I ain't shit, this and this and that, and the third. Now, I always wonder what kind of friend would do that. When you're going through a living hell, you put everything aside and you man up. You stand for something, don't fall for nothing, because brothers argue all the time. That ain't shit, especially when you was the one already wrong, and I always been a true friend to you. And it just came to find out that he had much to do with it. Even though he didn't pull the trigger, he didn't roll the blunt up and put it in there, he allowed it to happen. You feel me? And this is, I'm telling you this great story so people can understand. Not all friends are real friends, y'all. Not all friends are real friends. So you always got to remember that. You know, this is my story from God, from me to you, so you can understand that. Everybody are not who they say they are. They wear masks. He was so mad and hold grudges that he allowed it to happen that way because he wanted to get his get back. But there was nothing funny about that. I got to live in hell forever, happy death day forever, hearing voices and seeing things and dealing with the whole satanic demonic activity because y'all want to do humiliation rituals. You feel me? I had to be blood sacrifice because he wasn't a true friend. A true friend would have stood up. So this is to show everybody out there is not, most of the time your parents are right about people. Your girlfriends or your homies, your cousins, they be right about some of your friends. Not all friends are friends. So I say that to stay on God time and stay off demon time. Stay off demon time and stay on God time. And remember, I got you, you got me, we got each other, and God got us. This is not a debate, it's not for discussion. Real recognize real. Now say it from your heart, your spirit, and your soul as you mean it. I got you, you got me, we got each other, and God got us. It's North Saeed doing God's plan. Up with it, let's get it. Now let's strengthen the bond daily. To the next episode, I want everybody to leave an up with it in the comment, share, and subscribe to my channel, North Saeed. Aces.